Welcome everybody to another episode of Latif's Inspired. I'm still in Bangladesh. Sorry I haven't been uploading. I should do a lot more. Today's going to be a nice little program. I'm really missing a Lahori Peshwari style chicken curry. So I'm going to make a fantastic karahi, a very authentic chicken karahi. I'm only going to use a few ingredients, but fantastic in flavor. So watch till the end, and if you enjoy what I do, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Latif's Inspired YouTube channel. And check out my little chicken farm, it's beautiful. So this is the mini chicken farm. There you go. We started off with 10. We've got 6 left. You can imagine what's happened to the rest of them. There you go. Lovely. Let's start cooking.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Right, Bismillah, let's start cooking. Right, so I've turned the flame on. It's on a medium-high heat. And I've got the karahi. Now I'm going to add a fair bit of oil. So this is generic cup. So 1. This is 3 cups of oil. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fry the chicken first. This is how it's authentically cooked. So you need plenty of oil, and then I'm going to sieve out the oil later. So put it on a high heat. Let the oil heat up, and then we're going to fry the chicken. Right, it's been a few minutes. The oil has heated up. Now we're going to add chicken. This is a medium-sized chicken. It's about 12 to 1300 grams. So we're going to put this in the oil carefully. Bismillah. So be careful when you're adding the chicken, the oil spits, so it's basically going into a proper fryer. So what we're going to do now, we're going to fry the chicken and let the liquid, the natural liquid from the chicken release, and then we're going to start cooking the actual karahi. I'm going to go through the process with you. You can't really mix it well at this moment, because what happens is, because the chicken is in a raw state, and it sort of sticks to the karahi. So put it in, be a bit patient, and when you see the color changing, that's when you can stir it. So now the chicken's in, we're going to let this cook for a few minutes, and once it's changed in color, we're going to start sort of mixing it. Right people, it's been about a few minutes. Now as you can see, some of the chicken has changed in color. So now let's see if we can give it a stir. There you go. It's not sticking as much. So all we're doing, we're just cooking the chicken. This process takes about 10-15 minutes. There you go, the chicken's changing in color. Now, authentically, the Lahori style Peshwari recipe, they add salt at this point. But I like to be a bit accurate, therefore, I'm frying the chicken as they would normally do. Then I'm going to remove the unwanted oil. So I'm going to know exactly how much oil there is. And then I'm going to start cooking, the actual cooking process. So all I'm doing now, just cooking the chicken, have to be a bit patient. And then once the chicken's cooked, remove some of the oil and then add all the other ingredients. So this process should take about 10-15 minutes. So there you go. Right, I forgot to mention, put the lid on. This helps steam cook the chicken, and obviously come back every few minutes to give it a little mix. Right, while the chicken is cooking away, it's about 10 minutes. As you can see, there's some crusts forming, as you can see from there. There you go. Look at that. And some on the side, these are the chicken bits. Now, this is ready for the second process. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to carefully remove some of the oil and turn the gas down, obviously. This has formed a lovely, look at that, wonderful colours, lovely crust. It's got that fried flavour. This is an absolutely beautiful curry, I promise you. If you follow these steps, you're going to have the best authentic style karahi in your own home. You don't need to travel all the way to Pakistan. Beautiful. Right, I've removed the chicken from the gas. All I'm going to do now, I'm going to try to separate the oil from the chicken and use the correct amount of oil for the rest of the curry. This smells wonderful, by the way. Gorgeous. Fried chicken curry or karahi. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, smells phenomenal. So here's all the chicken. Now we're going to strain the oil out. Wonderful. Now we're going to use this, and all that flavouring is going to be cooked into the karahi. So let's put the karahi back on the flame. Now the chicken has been separated carefully. There you go. And this is all the oil. Make sure you use a metal bowl to change the oil, and this oil can be used and reused for other curries. Try your best to use for chicken. Don't use fish, or you're going to have smelly chicken in the fish curry. So this is wonderful. Look at this. Gorgeous, beautiful chicken. Now let's go back to the cooking process. Right, so karahi goes back onto the flame. This is the hot oil. Be very careful. We're going to use 1 cup. This is quite oily curry, so if you've got high cholesterol, be careful. There you go, that goes in. Fried chicken goes back in. Right, now we're going to add some salt. So for about just over 1 kg of chicken, we normally use 1 teaspoon. So I'm going to use a heaped teaspoon. There you go. Some grated ginger, 1 tablespoon. Grated garlic. If you use fresh garlic, it goes a bit green, but it's fine, don't worry. 2 heaped tablespoons of garlic. I like to use a lot of garlic, it brings out a wonderful flavour. Now you can use 8 to 10 green chilies, depending on how hot you want it. There you go. I'm adding no spices, so if you like it really hot, add a lot of chilies. Trust me, you get a wonderful flavour of the green chilies. It's much better than the chili powder. So put the gas up. And let everything fry in that oil. It's a wonderful fragrant smell of ginger and garlic when it hits the oil. Stunning. Make sure you're cooking it on a medium gas, because obviously the chicken has stuck to the sides. So we want to collect all the flavour as much as possible. So once the rawness is gone from the ginger and garlic, then we're going to add a little bit of water. So now we're just adding a cup of water. The reason for adding the water is to stop the ginger and garlic and everything from burning. There you go. The sides are just flavour, so don't be scared. It's not going to taste bitter unless you obviously burnt it. Smelling divine. Just make sure you get all the crusts from the sides. This is all the flavour. This gives it that sort of charred flavour, that fried. Beautiful. Right, now the ginger and garlic has been in and the rawness is gone, and the flame should be on medium, but that was a bit high. So this is medium. And now we're going to add some tomatoes. Now, some of my dishes I've taken out the peels, but this one I really enjoy the peels. It has a fantastic flavour. So you can use about, that's 1, 2, 3, about 4 handfuls of tomatoes. So if you've got about 6 to 8 medium to large tomatoes, should do the business. Now, because we're not using any onion, it's the tomatoes which is going to bring a lovely thick gravy. That's what we're aiming for. So there you go. 1 more cup of water. This is just to steam everything and for the tomatoes to sort of get cooked properly and soften up. There you go. Now I'm putting the gas back to medium high. I'm going to put the lid on and come back to it in about 10 minutes, but I'm going to check on it every few minutes. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. There you go. Wonderful. Now, if you like it a bit spicy at this point, you can add a bit of black pepper, but I'm not adding it. I've just added, for the spices, ginger, garlic, and green chilies. That's all the spices that I've added. And this is going to be a wonderful curry, I promise you. There you go. The tomatoes have softened up and it's going to create a lovely thick gravy. This is wonderful. Check for the salt as well. I've just added 1 heaped teaspoon of salt. Salt to taste, so you can add more or less to how you like it. There you go, so the chicken's cooked, and now I'm going to let this cook for a good 10 minutes or so on a simmer medium heat, and that'll be ready for eating shortly. The lid back on and come back to it in about 8 to 10 minutes. Right, let's have a sneak peek. Smells wonderful. I promise, if you can just smell this, there you go, it's thickening up wonderfully. This is one of the best chicken dishes ever. Obviously, everything that I cook, I put my little touch to it. So I've added some water, no spices. If you like a bit more sauce, you can just add a bit of water at this minute, which I'm going to do. So let's taste a bit of the salt. Beautiful. So I'm adding a bit of water. That's 1 cup. Now I'm putting the flame on a high heat and I'm waiting for the water to reduce down. If you like simple cooking with strong flavours, this is it. You can literally taste the ginger, taste the garlic, taste the tomato, and that chicken has been wonderfully fried. Beautiful dish, I promise you. There you go. Now I'm going to get the garnish ready and come back to it in about 5 to 6 minutes while it's cooking on a high heat on an open without the lid. Wonderful. Look at this wonderful curry. Now while this is cooking, as I said, when you're cooking it with the lid open, just give it a slight little stir like this so it doesn't catch at the bottom. Now this is wonderful thickness. That tomato gravy feels a phenomenal flavour. Nice thick gravy, check this out. Wonderful. Something different, something unique for you to try with less headache. Lovely thick gravy and wonderful chicken. I'm actually going to show you a close-up. Looks wonderful. Hello. Oh, the curry's talking to me. Yo, 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 oh my. This is what you call a curry. There's no turmeric, there's no chili powder, there's no cumin, there's no coriander, there's no garam masala, there's not 1,000,001 spices. Just plain and simple. Salt for seasoning, green chilies for natural chili heat, ginger and garlic for absolutely lovely mashallah flavour, fried chicken cooked into a wonderful Lahori Peshawari style chicken karahi. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. That's enough. Now we're going to make some rotis and finish cooking. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that. Thick gravy and that fried chicken. Now, just for garnish, some julienne of ginger, a few green chilies. There you go. Some coriander. Now there you go. This is my Lahori style Peshawari chicken karahi. Absolutely gorgeous, I promise you. Let's give this a taste. I am salivating. Now we're going to make some roti for this amazing karahi. Right, beautiful people. Chicken, karahi, Lahori, Peshawari style, made at home. For garnish, some green chilies, grated ginger, fresh coriander, and 2 wonderful rotis to go with my amazing karahi. Now I'm missing the UK, and I want to try this one day in Lahore, Pakistan. Now let's start eating. Beautiful. Right, let's try this wonderful chicken curry. Chicken karahi. Now let's show you this wonderful chicken. Zoom in, please. Wonderful, check this out. Lovely piece of chicken, beautiful gravy. I'm going to be greedy and have another piece. There you go. Let's try this wonderful pie piece. Bit more. This wonderful gravy. Wow. Check this out, people. Now, a few ginger, bit of coriander. Wonderful. Let's give this a try. Right, people. As you can see, it's a little bit oily, but there's a lot of oil that went into this dish. In authentic karahi, they use a lot more oil. So now I've got this wonderful roti. Let me show you this chicken. Oh my God, look at that chicken. Beautiful, look at that, wonderful. Let's give this a taste. Bismillah. Wow, wow, wow. I'm not just saying it. This is unique in flavor, and I understand why this is so popular in Lahore, Pakistan. This flavor is totally different. It's not packed with spices, but all that natural flavor. When the chicken is fried, it's got that lovely caramelization, and the chicken is nice, soft and tender, and they do it in front of you. So this was just cooked and I'm eating it. Let me try this sauce. Sauce tekha. Wow. Bit of the tomato. There you go, look at that. Wonderful. Wow. Finger licking chicken. Unbelievable. Unbelievable flavor. If you follow this recipe to this, you're going to have the best tasting chicken ever. Now, if you enjoy what I do, and if you enjoy my recipes, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like Latif's Inspired. I'm hungry. I'm gonna tuck into this and enjoy this amazing chicken karahi. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.